Alrighty, hello, wait, hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. We're doing something different today. Oh shoot, I gotta like turn you off. Alright, so today we're playing Planet Zoo. I've never played this. I tried once, I think, but I think it might have been a different game. I'm not 100% sure. I don't even know if this is gonna go well. It might be janky, it might look weird, but we're gonna sure as heck give it a try anyway. Because why the heck? Okay, alright, so...
Oh. Whoa. Oh.
You know what? Screw it, but I don't think it should be blue. And if it's gonna be blue, we'll make it light blue. And as far as pants go,
Oh.
a skirt wouldn't look nice. Let's put on some, no, yeah, let's put on some jeans. And as far as hack, oh my god, yes, please. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, we're not gonna put on an elephant would be cute. Alright, no, we're not gonna put on a hat right now. Okay. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Let's get it. Let's see what's poppin'. Alrighty, place your avatar HQ. Oh, I gotta try and get it on South Carolina best I can. I guess that's it.
Whoa.
Boom, baby. Alright. So, I have a career path. I got sandbox. I guess we can do a career path. Release 1,503 animals from India to wild. 1 day left. Yo, we'll start with the career path. Go ahead and see what we got. Let's start. I'm not new with these games. I played Jurassic World Evolution 3. Which I do enjoy. I love Jurassic World Evolution 3. Maybe one day I'll get back into it and play those kinds of videos with you guys again. I do. My channel has Jurassic World Evolution in it because I thought why not, but this one does not. So I'm not 100% sure how this is gonna go.
Heyo at Hematu. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets. As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides. thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So, it's up to you to finish everything off. Don't worry, though. I'm not completely throwing you into the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
Hello there. From that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire. Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma because we're about to get really hands-on. But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals? We'll start by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat.
Do I... Explore the zoo, locate the grizzly bear habitat, enter the bear... Huh? Grizzly bear. What am I doing? It didn't tell me what I was doing. Okay, buttons are buttons, but I don't... Okay, locate the West African lion habitat. Enter the grizzly bear animal camera.
Did you know that grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year?
Oh, he's swimming.
Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too. Select one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel.
Come here, you little busker. There you go.
This is where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal. The most important thing being its overall welfare. You'll learn more about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for now, let's enjoy this magnificent animal. Why don't you select the camera from inside its information panel? See, now this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. Okay, when you're ready, let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
That's cute. Alrighty. Popping over for the lions. There they is.
Panthera leo leo. Or the West African lion to you and me.
Oh, it's a little
Lions are the most
cub.
social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride. Although prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome. Which is precisely why I handle the training instead these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
Eliza. Alright, locate the empty habitat. There's an empty one? Oh, I see. I figured as much.
As you can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well, 2 somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section. There we are. A pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just select them and choose Adopt. Normally, the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants.
But what if I want to order a dozen animal storage to place the warthogs in the zoo?
When you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade centre, where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Okay.
When you ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade centre, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade centre's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
Oh, right here?
Well, as you can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That
Being
way,
sad of each
you'll
other is
know
what they're doing.
exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the
Totally
Zoopedia
not.
for more information.
Okay, hold up.
Let's start by making sure we're taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Food trough, small. And a water bowl, large.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in. That bath will count towards their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare. Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a pharaoh state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Oh, he's like rubbing around in the mud. That's kind of cool. Alright, cool. And then they feed. Oh, I don't have to worry about feeding the animals? That is so dope. Okay, so does it look like there's water in it? It does. That is neat. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is not how this game was when I first got to it. The animals, when I first got here, were out in the open. Didn't have barriers to keep them in.
Building our ostrich
And it just didn't feel like an actual zoo.
Let's pause time for a moment.
Add.
That's more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
Add a habitat gate? Ah, habitat gate. Okay.
Right. Let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
Got it, boss. How do I finish? Oh, okay. Edit barrier. No! Edit thy barrier. Thank you. Okay. So we're just gonna boom. And then we're gonna go right here and then doop. 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 And then I think we're gonna lengthen this a little bit. And then we're just gonna whop. And then...
Good work.
Bob's your uncle. Boom, baby.
Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier.
Yep.
Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment. At least not without a stepladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier, so the guests can see in.
You know what? I got the perfect barrier for that right freaking here. Boom.
There we go. Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy, and because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't. The last thing we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them.
Got it. Got it. So don't forget that. Can I select like a...
Now, before we adopt
Oh.
our ostriches, you should unpause time. After all, if time's paused, then so are our caretakers, which will make it a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches.
Okay. So now I go to
By the way,
animals.
as well as pausing time, you can also speed it up. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish.
All right, you've finished the habitat, so it's high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think? Let's get 4 of them in here.
Oh. So we're adopting all 4. Is there a way to multi-select? I don't think so. I guess not.
While we wait for them to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
So, what am I? Place feeding and water. Okay. Slow water feeder, water trough, small. Okay. Goodwin House.
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know they can
Yukon
actually
reward
run
statue,
at
lion bronze.
43
Nice.
miles per hour? Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
So we got
Well,
2 in there
Bernie
so far.
certainly seems impressed. Did you do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better, Let's do the same for the keepers, shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals. You'll need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path. This keeper hut only has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness. Negatively. In case that wasn't clear. Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of
is this
other
like a
objects need
specific...
is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
Oh, so is this like... So is this... So like there's pathways and stuff? Yeah, see? There's pathways that the guests won't take. That's neat. Okay. I'm guessing over here. Yeah, because over here is all faculty. That's good to know. See, this looks legit. This looks pretty cool for a zoo builder game. It's probably got a lot into it, and I'll play more of it if y'all want to watch me play it. But it doesn't seem... Oof. There we go.
Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to
I'm in
deliver
a
it to
tutorial,
the
by the way,
ostriches
guys,
and
if
hippos.
it's a little weird right now.
Let's get on to your next objective then.
I apologize.
Bengal tigers.
Also, welcome to the stream, guys.
But I'm
Welcome.
afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
Add habitat gates. Complete the habitat boundary.
Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And
Okay.
concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier.
Okay, alright, cool.
Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
Okay, so I think from here I'm gonna go this way. No. There we go. And make it small just a little bit because I gotta build a habitat gate. And I don't want the tigers to get into the way of being able to build that. I don't know if I need space for the habitat gate. Okay. Build the gate right there. Boom. We're getting somewhere, guys. Okay. And then I think from here I'm gonna build this like this. And then select glass. Oh wow, okay, yeah, I could have just done this the whole time. Bro, why do I like the music? Alright, that one's a little wonky. Hold up. How do I delete? There we go. Boom, baby. That's a nice looking barrier right there. Okay. I like this music, man. Been hitting different. Alright. Alright, so they wanted to be next to this, so I'll put this right
Now,
here.
Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think?
Yeah.
The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier.
Okay,
Yes, I
let's
love this
select the
already.
habitat barrier and then jump into barrier editing mode.
Wait, how do I... Set boundary to 3.7 meters high? What? Okay. Okay, height snap's not gonna work. Set boundary. What? Place donation box. How do you change the height again? No. No. I was listening, I promise. I forgot how to... It says set boundary height. How do you set boundary height? Does somebody know how to set... Does anybody know how to set boundary height? I only got this. I don't know how to set the boundary height. To set boundary to 3.7 meters high.
Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by selecting fence segments one by one, or select one and hold to use the multi-select mode.
Okay. Hold. Oh.
Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas.
See,
We
I
need
figured it was
every
something
dollar
like
we
that.
can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
Alright, we did it, boys. We figured her out. I'm not able to place donation box. What? Why is it not letting me place the donation box? It wants me to place a donation box, but now it's not letting me? What? Hold up. Let's go in here and load this real quick. I know it's a little boring for you guys. I'll get into it, I promise. I just have to get into it. If that makes sense. I didn't want to just jump in the sandbox and just build a zoo. I felt like that'd be a little weird. Alright.
Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a
There it
donation box
is.
near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
Boom, baby. Adopt and place 2 Bengal tigers. All right, let's do it.
Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
Heck
Whilst
yeah.
our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
Suitable feeding station. Food tray. Boom.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some
Boom.
animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool. Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
There we go. Alright, and then it said add food enrichment items. Frozen blood pumpkin. Rubbing pad.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely, the bad weather. Although, given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
You know what? Let's put it over here. Boom. There we go. Alrighty.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Hi, Arian. How you doing? What are you talking about? They look fine.
Rightio. Head over to the Terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat.
But tigers are forest animals, are they not?
Okay then, open the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Oh. Doesn't like sand or snow. Yeah, okay, so it needs more of that. I was wondering. All right. There we go. Oh, they got the blood pumpkins. That is crazy to me that they make that. I don't even... Okay. What do they need? So now they need long grass. Grass long? It's hard to see what's long grass and what's not long grass. So I'm guessing there isn't any over here? No, there's a crap ton of long grass over here. Okay, here we go. Adding some long grass in here. Okay. Are you good now? No, you don't want long grass. It's too intense. That's the problem. Not enough short grass. Okay. So maybe if I add short grass. It will take away some of the intensity of the long. Still too much long grass. Alright. You know what? I'll take over this whole area right here. Boom. Is that it? Increase shelter welfare. Nope, too much long grass still. Hold up. I got this. Alright, what about now? Oh, it took a doozy. I didn't know it would show that. That's crazy. Still too much long grass. Well, let's replace some of this with... Because I can't be putting too much...
Right then. All animals need plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants.
Popping out
to
a
find out
doozy.
which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab.
Daksha. Alright. Environment tab.
Now,
Coverage.
as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want. You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
So, animals require more plants and tree coverage. So, just in general, they need more tree coverage? What's up, Epic? How you doing, buddy? That even a rainforest tree? No. What's up, Epic? Waji? I think that's how you pronounce that. An elms tree. They want a specific kind of tree, but I don't want to... Nope, not a holly's tree. Why would it want a pine tree? Should just add a bundle from when prehistoric carnivore koalas and short-faced humans can be in the zoo. Yeah. Yeah, they could. Alright, I'm gonna put this right here in the middle. Short-faced kangaroos literally have one darn toe. Yeah, I know. Those are the cool looking ones, aren't they? I'm trying to. No. Filter biomes. Oh. It said temperate and tropical, right? Oh, I might have been doing this wrong the whole time. Uh-oh. Let's add some of that. Like, did he get a transplant? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Is that plant floating? That plant is floating. That plant is floating. I see it. I can't. I can't. No, don't select. Select the plant, please. What the flip and flopple? There we go. Nice. I'm glad she was able to get it at the right timing. Oh, we did it. What is... Yeah. Nice. Yeah, yeah. I can see how that would be bad. That's how animals be sometimes, though. East Asia? Okay, is that what I'm looking for? What is it? Use filter to get the correct continent and biome for the tigers. Okay. Asia? What is your Get out of this. What is your biomes again? Contents, Asia, ideal plant range. Biomes, tropical, temperate, and grasslands. Okay. No, stop it. Okay. Okay, so not taiga. Temperate, tropical, grasslands. And then continents is Asia. Cool. Push these here. Put this right here. Did I not do it right again? Tropical, temperate, and grassland. Is that not what I put? No. Did not want to go to you. Okay. The health hen? To be honest, the health hens look cool, not gonna lie. Alright, Asia. Grassland, temperate, tropical. Oh, get some bamboo up in here. Is that how they pick up poop? That is so cool. Why was that so cool? Alright, turn that like that. Go right here, put that this way. Boom, baby. What is wrong with you? Alright. Am I looking at the wrong tiger? I don't understand. Bison hybrid sounds cool, not gonna lie. That's pretty nice, pretty nice. Bamboo in the back. Making it pretty hidden back here. So that the customers can't just see the thing. A little bamboo back here. Filling that out. Boom. Okay, that was a little much of a bamboo, but oh, a holly tree. I can put a holly tree smack in the middle. Let's do it. Boom, baby. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna save and quit because, or not quit. I'm not quitting. I'm saving and restarting because it does this thing. A bison hybrid sounds dope. Bison are pretty cool, depending on which ones you're talking about. They're not all cool, but there's some out there that could rock your world, I'll tell you that much. Oh.
Right then. All animals need plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab. Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want. You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Arrowwood bush. Wattle bush. Oh, okay. Demolish. Okay. So that should give us more time to put in the appropriate plants. Oh god. It's a tall freaking bracket bush, tell you that much. There we go. That is dope. Plant type and coverage is appropriate for this ammo. Yeah, okay. Okay, boom. Their plants isn't going up anymore, which I don't know how to fix. How do you know if the plant's gonna be like... Okay, that's just weird. Hold up. I gotta fix this. Ah, no. I made their habitat too weird. Wait, wait. We might be able to save this. Okay. I think I've done it. There's so much in here, though. They're not changing. Like, it's not going to 90% like I need it to. And I'm trying to figure out as to why. Why are you not going where I need you to? Hard shelter. 90%. Hey, okay, there we go. I don't know why it's doing this. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna pause on Ghost of Tsushima, or Ghost of Yotei, for a little bit, by the way, guys. I know I've been playing it, and I'm really close to beating it. But I got a couple of games I want to try out just to play them. And see how they go. I have this one today, and then there is... Ready or Not.
Right then. All animals need plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, Eurasia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab. Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want. You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Increase the plant's welfare to 100%. The plant's welfare is 100%.
They say the good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger.
Ooh.
Still, those
So now you
tigers
unlock
look
Eye of
so
the
happy that I doubt they'd
Oh, I
leave,
get it.
even if you did poke a hole in their fence. Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Oh, so I had to remove certain plants.
Right. Let's head over to the Indian peafowls.
Wish you would have told me that.
I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare.
What now?
Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese.
Peafowls. The what? Oh, these little... What?
Expand their social welfare, and we can get a bit more detail.
That's a peacock. Okay, we're expanding. What now?
Now, they've clearly got plenty of space and they're not stressed, but it looks like their social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Head over to the social tab to see what's wrong.
Adult population.
Right. As you can see, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Off you pop to the animal market then.
I didn't even know this was a habitat. Woman.
Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But
That bird just
sadly,
pooped.
it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
I didn't even know this was a habitat. That is cool. I'm not gonna lie. But they're birds, right? Can't they just fly out? Oh, we have tortoises. That is so cool. I can't wait to see the amounts of like animals and stuff that you're able to have over here. That, it just sounds like that'd be really cool. Oh, snow leopards.
Just like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the
See,
normal
this is
glass
cool
barrier by
right
their
here.
cave for
This is
one-way
dope.
glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
You're wanting me to build a what, the who, and the where now? Swap cave glass barrier section with one-way glass. I see the problem. Yeah. Okay. Can you? Okay. All right. All right. Let me see. All right. So edit barrier.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
All right. Open temperate view mode. Huh.
As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. So, small portion over here is powered. Yeah, that's what I was saying. A cooler. Okay. Is that how much of the habitat will be cooled?
You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them. It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopards' terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Alright. Alright, let's make this rock. Alright, here we go. Getting some rocky formations going on. Alright, increase terrain welfare to 100%. Where's the snow leopard at? Alright, so it just needs a little bit more. Alright.
Well then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals
Stay in
happy.
this zoo?
So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic.
Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should head to the animal section of the zoo management screen.
What?
Not bad. Not bad at all. I think it's fair to say that you've passed the first part of your training with flying colours. There's still lots more to learn, but we'll have to head to another one of Bernie's zoos for that. If you want to grab your passport, we'll head off, shall we?
It said, wait, hold on, she wanted...
Sounds like you got the whole zoo purring away nicely. Well,
Okay, I see.
purring, grunting, screaming, booming. All the appropriate noises. I guess I was right to hire you, huh? Don't tell her I told you, but Nancy wasn't sure you'd even last the morning. So, we're happy this is working out.
Well, thanks. Screw
And
you too, Nancy.
Nancy owes me a Foxy coffee. As strange as it seems, considering we just met, when I look at you, I feel like you're the child I never had. After the one I did have, obviously.
Okay.
But you see, zookeeping's not for my daughter. Don't get me wrong. Emma absolutely loves animals, but she set her sights somewhat higher. Wants to save the entire planet. I'll just settle for saving a couple of species. Oh, and maybe having a type of frog named after me.
That's cute. Alright, cool. We did it, guys. I don't know specifically what it is I'm doing now. Hold, time controls, vertical camera movement, pitch, rotate, UI navigation, zoom management. And then you can check on there. Alright, cool. So I guess we just save and go back to the menu? I don't... I guess. I'm not 100% sure how this works. Whoa. Alright. No, in the other zoo game that I tried to add to the console, the way that it worked, and the reasons why I didn't like it, was that you know what? Planet Zoo features highlighted. Explore camera, enjoy your zoo, and an up-close personal experience with this camera mode. I guess we just did a tutorial, but I don't know if I want you. Tutorial is probably important. I don't want to go too far into something. But yeah, and the other one, you placed it down in the zoo. Oh, excuse me. But they were out in the open. It's like the animals could get to the humans, and I just didn't like that. It wasn't realistic. Oh baby, here we are.
Welcome to Madagascar. It's quite the change of scenery from dreary old England, huh? Apart from the weather, I suppose. They don't call these places rainforests for nothing.
I am curious
The zoo
about
we'll be working
something.
in is an ape sanctuary, where we're doing vitally important conservation work. Not just for apes, but for all kinds of species. But apes, well, apes are some of the closest relatives to humans there are. And yet, the way the world treats them is like, well, very much like some of us treat our actual relatives. Anyway, that's why I'm determined that our operation here does some good. If we can all leave some part of the world in a better state than we found it, we'll have lived lives worth living. And speaking of states, I have a horrible feeling I left the house in the right one. When I get back, I expect my life won't be worth living at all.
What do you think of Madagascar, then? Bit warm for my taste, to be honest. Anyway, this is Bernie's Primate Sanctuary. It's not just primates, though. We've got all sorts of animals. So why don't we go and have a look at some of them, eh? We'll start by taking a look at the red-ruffed lemurs. They're the ones that look like they should be in a Shakespeare play. Come on, let's head over to them.
This is a very big zoo. Oh, it's one of these trees. These trees have always been kind of funky to me. Alright, so where are we going? Oh, okay. There we go.
Red-ruffed lemurs are found in the rainforests of Masoala. That's in northeast Madagascar.
Look at
They
them
can
go.
actually live anywhere from 15 up to 25 years. Fancy that, eh? Okay, when you're ready, let's go find our Bornean orangutans.
These guys have all sorts of terrain manipulation going on here. I find it cool what they did right here, where the workers go down and the people don't usually see them. The workers kind of come down here to mess with the animals. I love that. That is awesome. There's got to be so much building that goes into this. And I'm all for it. Somebody put in the time and the work to make this happen. Alright, let's go find the orangutans.
The Bornean orangutan is such a marvellous creature. They're always a big favourite at any zoo they feature in. And they're also the biggest tree-dwelling animal on the planet. Assuming you don't count any lions that got stuck up one. Oh, why don't you take a better look at them? Open up their information panel and go into the animal camera.
She over there playing the
Aren't
freaking
they just incredible?
little thing. Oh, it's a baby.
When you're ready, let's go and have a look-see at some of our beautiful bonobos. They're quite the characters.
Aren't orangutans like the biggest type form of a gorilla? Or ape? I can't remember if that's true or not, but I'm pretty sure they are. I think they're the biggest type of ape. I don't think they're the biggest type of gorilla. I don't even think they form in a gorilla type way. I think it has something to do with apes only.
Oh, dear.
Gorillas are bigger.
It looks like we've arrived just in time. One of the habitat's barriers has collapsed. And wouldn't you know it, one of the bonobos has made a run for it. We'll need to catch them. But before we do, we should box up the other bonobos to stop them escaping too. Select the habitat boundary to bring up the habitat information panel.
Brody is happy. I'm gonna name you Caesar. Alright.
Good. Now open the animals tab.
Bonobo.
Box up the remaining bonobos with box all animals.
Now, we'll need a vet to recapture that escaped bonobo. But it seems our last one left to do some research in the wild. Not an ideal situation. So, we'll need to hire a replacement, Sharpish.
Go into the staff tab of the browser.
You can find all of your staff in here, but there's no time to go looking at their particulars at the moment. Hire a vet.
Hire a vet? Oh, this dude.
Now place the vet on one of your paths.
Alright.
Great. Now let's deal with our escapee before they can cause too much havoc. Use the animal alerts to jump to the escaped bonobo.
Then press Call Vet to... Yep, you guessed it. Call the vet over to capture it.
Okay, that's the relief. So while the vet deals with our bonobo friend, let's go fix up their habitat so they can't escape again. Head back over there.
Okay.
As you can see, the barrier's collapsed. Someone's taken their eye off the ball, obviously. Let's get this one replaced. Select the barrier and then we'll edit it. Delete the broken section of barrier and replace it with a brand spanking new one. Good. Now that we've done that, we need to make sure to add climb-proof barriers to the top. That way the bonobos won't be able to climb out. Just make sure you've got the correct piece of barrier selected when you do that.
Oh, I wasn't done editing.
Nicely done. And I think it's high time we unboxed those bonobos, wouldn't you say? The poor mites will get sad if we leave them in there for too long. Select the habitat barrier to bring up the habitat information panel again.
Wait. Make the barriers climb proof. How did... Whoa. Hey, wait. Whoa. Wait. Whoa. Hold up.
And then open the Animals tab.
And finally, use Unbox All Animals to let them out. I expect some of them are bursting for the toilet.
So, it turns out that as well as the old vet leaving, the zoo's mechanics did too. We'll need to hire a couple of new ones so we can help stop any more breakouts. You see, mechanics do all sorts of helpful things around the zoo, but one of their most important jobs is taking care of the habitat barriers. Without mechanics around to repair them, the barriers will crack, crumble, and fall down. And before you know it, we'll be overrun with escaped animals.
Head into the staff tab of the browser again.
Not watertight. Watertight. Not climbable. Climbable. So, how do I... No, I found out how to do it. Ah, it's right here. Outside placement area? What does that mean? Alright, whatever. Okay. Okay. I found out how to do it, but...
Hire a mechanic and then place them on a path to pop them into your zoo. You don't have to go back into the browser if you're hiring lots of the same type of staff member. Just place another one on the path right away.
Sweet. Bare essentials.
Gosh, we have been busy, haven't we? Good work there. I'm off for a cuppa. Oh, I think Bernie wants a word with you.
Oh, I hear you had a bit of an issue with an escaped bonobo. The main thing is that you dealt with it swiftly, and more importantly, without the animal stealing someone's clothes, putting them on, and then walking out of the front gate.
Okay.
You see, another key responsibility for our vets is animal research. Researching animals allows vets to unlock new enrichment items, additional information for our education resources, enhanced breeding programs, and improvements to food quality.
Oh, there's hippos.
The animals' food, not the vets. It'll take more than a research grant to improve the staff canteen.
Oh, that's so
Anyway,
so
as you can
neat.
see, research is a key part of running your zoo. In order for a vet to undertake research, they require a research centre. And once again, that's something that this zoo is missing. So let's build one. I've marked out an area for you to put it.
You've marked an area for me to put it? You want to tell me where that area is? Hey, yo. Oh, this is where they leave and come into the zoo. That's pretty neat. Alright, let's try to find this area that she wants me to put this. I don't see... Aha! Found it. Alright.
Now, you've probably noticed that there's already a building where I want you to build the research centre. Don't worry. You see, the building that's currently there is actually a hollow shell. So we're able to place our new building inside of it. If you select the research centre for placement and then hover over the shell, you'll see that it asks if you want to add the research centre to the existing building.
Really?
Now, select the building to add it to it. Oh, but that won't place it just yet, though.
First, we'll need to rotate our research centre so it automatically connects to the path when we place it. Right, splendid work. Now that we have a brand spanking new research centre, we can give our vets something to do in there.
Oh, wait, hold on.
By the way,
It needs-
it's worth noting that the vets will only do research when they're not required to do any other jobs. That said, you can change what jobs a vet does via their information panel. But let's not worry about that just now. So, let's get our vet researching ringtail lemurs.
Pop open the access menu, head into zoo management, then go to the vet research section.
I want to move it, damn it. Yes. Let me move it, because there's items that are going through. Ah. My guy, not Markiplier. What? At you, my guy, not Markiplier? I'm so... Toasty? I have not. I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Welcome. Oh, look at it. Ah, look at it. I hate it. I hate it so much. The shell would fit perfectly if I had just scooted it up just a smidge. What's up, Toasty? How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. What am I doing? Begin researching. What?
Here, you can see a list of all the animals present in your zoo. And also all the potential diseases that can occur.
Yo, my guy,
Now,
not Markiplier.
assign your
Toasty,
vet
I'm not gonna
the
lie to you,
ringtail
buddy.
lemur to start their
Nancy,
research.
shut the flip up. Thank you. Toasty, I'm not gonna lie to you, buddy. I have no idea what you just said. But welcome back. Bonobo. We researched that. Bro, what you playing? Zoo Tycoon? Yeah, it's called Planet Zoo. I haven't played it in quite some time. Back then when they first added it to console, it was oh, what the fuck? What did I go to the Plague Inc. section? Anyway, when they added it to consoles, the animals were like out in the open. They were able to run in. And the game acted as if animals just weren't supposed to go and attack the guests, and it just wasn't realistic for me, so I didn't like it. And now I'm here again, and it looks like it's got a lot of stuff added. So I'm just checking it out. Doing what I can. Choose a vet, then select. Are you Markiplier? Are you? Yeah, there you go. I was about to say. Who am I researching? You know what? You go and you continue the research for orangutans. There you go. Begin researching ring-tailed lemurs to level 5. Okay, it told me what I needed to research, and I just did something random. Cancel. Alright, come on. Let's go find these freaking lemurs. Red-tailed lemur. Yes.
Actually, thinking about it, I'm not sure we've got any education boards or speakers by the lemur's habitat. Let's head over there and add some, so our guests can learn all about the furry little delights.
The furry little delights? You mean the people? You mean the lemurs that like to throw crap at people?
First off, let's
Wouldn't
pop
call
down
that
2
delightful.
education boards. Place them on the habitat barriers at a height that guests can see, or, if you like, pop them down on a stand.
Alrighty. Okay, educational. Sure, that'll work. Yeah, I haven't played much. I've been playing a couple of games actually. I got a more Ghost of Yotei up. I'm almost done with that. Okay, guys. Excuse me, folks. I'm gonna need y'all to back the flip up. How about right there?
Okay, now that they've been put into position, we have to tell them what animal to display information about. Select one of the education boards to bring up its information panel.
Red ring-tailed lemur. Boom.
And
Okay.
from the drop-down list, select ring-tailed lemur. Although I'm sure that last part was obvious. When you link an education board or a speaker to an animal, you need to make sure that said animal is close by. If it isn't, the guests will get confused and won't learn as much.
Place 2 educational speakers for ring-tailed lemurs.
Okay, now that we've done the education boards, let's pop down a pair of speakers. Speakers play audio to the guests so they can learn while they look at the animals, instead of having to go through the laborious process of reading. Oh, one thing to bear in mind is that it's important not to put the speakers too close together. If you do, the guests won't be able to understand what's being said.
I got this. Give me a oh my god, zoom in.
Now we simply need to link the speakers to the ring-tailed lemurs, just like you did with the education boards.
Okay. Ring-tailed lemurs. Bro, I love the voice actor here. Yeah, I know.
Fantastic. Oh, it's worth remembering that education boards and speakers both need power to work. They won't do much good without it.
Oh, it looks as though our vet has completed their research on ring-tailed lemurs.
Did he?
We'll need to collect the results. Head back into the vet research area to take a look at their findings.
Cool. select your research rewards.
Just so you know, vets will continue to research an animal even after successfully completing a research level.
I suppose when you're in the zone, you're in the zone.
Okay. Should I leave them there? Satisfy the ring-tailed lemur climbable area requirement.
Now that we've enriched the lives of our guests, let's enrich the
I ain't
lives of
seen
our
one of these
ring-tailed
ring-tailed
lemurs.
lemurs. Oh, there they are.
Some animals, like lemurs, will have a climbing need. That means they have a requirement for a certain amount of climbing space. And you can fulfill that requirement by building them a climbing
Look
frame.
at the babies.
Let's find out how much more climbing space our lemur friends need, shall we?
Oh, that is so
Select
cute.
one of them and bring up their information panel.
Alrighty, let's go for you, little bugger, because I can see. Get over here.
Next, pop over to the
Alrighty.
terrain tab.
Alright, so I'm seeing sand.
Now, as you can see, the lemurs need quite a lot more climbing space. But as it happens, I've already got a climbing frame blueprint built for you. So you can either pop
no, it
that
needs
down
less
or
sand.
build one yourself from scratch.
By the way, it's not always just climbing needs that you have to worry about.
Other animals might need a certain amount of water in their habitat so they can go for a swim.
They certainly do keep us on our toes.
There we go. Boom, baby. They saying me out? I have no idea. You need more climbing? I don't see no climbing. Satisfy the ringtail lemur's climbable area requirement. Oh, is it that thing right there? The space? Oh. How do I do that? Ew, no. That was way too big. Animal Barrow. What game you playing next, live? Okay. Hold on 1 second and I will explain. Climbable log, 6 meters. You know what? Put you here. We'll put you here. Ooh, I'm kind of curious now. Oh my god, does it actually work? Ugh. Hold on 1 second, Toasty, and I'll let you know. I have a few games. I'm actually about to do another live pretty
That's
shortly.
a great climbing frame for them. They're going to absolutely love it.
Do you know what would make them even happier, though?
Nicer food. But that's true of all of us, though, isn't it?
You can unlock better quality food for animals through research. Luckily, we've already unlocked some for the lemurs, so all that remains is to make sure they get served it from now on. Let's bring up the habitat information panel by selecting the lemur habitat.
What?
Lovely. Now select the Animals tab.
Food quality?
There we go.
Grade
As
2.
you can see, we can set the food quality in here. Just open the drop-down menu and select Grade 2 food quality.
Check every day if you're live, but I'm watching all the
Grade
games that I
2
played
food
or
quality. My mouth's watering already.
not. Hold on. Checking every day if you're live, but I'm watching only games that I played or not planning to play, so I don't get
a new climbing
spoilers.
frame
Still
and
need
better
to
food.
see.
Oh, you've really spoilt those lemurs rotten.
Now, I think it's time we looked at one of the zoo's most important responsibilities. Releasing animals into the wild. You see, when we feel an animal is ready, we can release them into the wild. But what makes an animal a good candidate for release? Well, their age is an important factor. I mean, we can't release an animal that's a juvenile, just as we can't release one that's gotten too old. They'll also need to be fertile. After all, the idea is to repopulate the wild, so the best candidates will have a high fertility gene. And together,
was in the
the
ground.
age and fertility of a candidate will determine how many conservation credits will be rewarded when we release them. Now, conservation credits are vitally important. They're the lifeblood of your zoo, because earning them allows you to adopt even more animals.
And what's more, the
All right,
animals
hold
you
on.
can adopt will be of a higher quality. So, with that in mind, let's pop over to our orangutan habitat.
All right, thank you for. All right, let's pause this. Let's go here. All right, so nope. Here we go. All right, so looking at what I got right now, the next games that I have plans for, I'm planning. I'm planning on finishing Ghost of Yotei. I just wanted to try Planet Zoo. I don't know if I'm going to continue posting Planet Zoo. I just know that it was a little weird. Wanted to check it out, see if it was better than when I got YouTube. I did post Deadside. I don't know if you plan on playing that or not. It wasn't like a, oh my god, spoilers type thing. It was just kind of, I was getting in, just doing a tutorial. So if you wanted to watch that, you could. Now, as far as I got Borderlands 4, I've been trying to get a video of that up. I have Ready or Not, but I only have the trial. I don't have the game. That'll just be like a tester to see if I actually want it, because I did want it at one point, but I don't know. There was a lot going on with it, and a lot of people said that it went from being a good game to being completely ruined. So I don't know if I'm going to end up getting that one. There's Last of Us Part 2. I still need to get into that. I know you don't want me to play it because you don't want any spoilers. If you can let me know whenever you beat it, because I need to get back into it. Like, I need to. It was one of the best games that I played right now that I have, that it gave me a lot of views. I have a crap ton of views from that. So I'm going to have to get back into it, but I'm trying to wait for you. Then there's Silent Hill 2. That one was free. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I might wait till I get my camera for that one because, I'm a scared little wacky do. And then there's Poppy Playtime. Also might wait till I get my camera. I did buy a camera. I'll get one around the 13th or 16th of December. So it will be a little later. But as far as I know, those are the only games I have right now. That I'm that I'm actually actively trying to play. I try to play new games I've never played before, so you might end up seeing games that you have played or sorry, haven't played but want to play. Mainly because I'm trying to stick up with like the times and get things done with everything that I know. So I apologize if I'm playing something you don't want to watch. Can't wait to finish the first play Yotei. Yeah, Yotei is pretty fun. Yotei is pretty fun. But yeah, no, there are a lot of games out there that I still need to play. One of them that I was looking into that I'm not 100% sure if I'm actually going to or not was Clair Obscur. I don't know how I feel about that one. One of them's definitely Dispatch. I'm definitely going in and I'm definitely going to play Dispatch because Dispatch is just, it looks dope. Other than that, though, there are a couple of new games coming out that I really want to try out. But as far as everything goes, there ain't really nothing else much that I can see that I'm gonna end up playing a little bit. It's just gonna be me finishing up Ghost of Yotei, and then I'm trying to finish Borderlands because I got a series on them. Ready or Not, from what I see, is not a good game. NPCs, they're really stupid. You're going to them full squad with a shotgun, saying to them, "Get on the ground," and then just, no, I'm calling someone. And they just calling someone so you shoot them doesn't seem like a good quality game, honestly. Yeah, my brother said he played it. I'm not 100% sure how that game's gonna go. I have a 3-hour full trial, so I'm probably gonna do 3 episodes, maybe 2, because my episodes are an hour and 30 minutes. But I'm gonna give it a try. Silent Hill and Puppy Playtime though. I want to get into Puppy Playtime. That is something I want to play, but I'm gonna be terrified. The living, it's gonna. Ugh. I'm gonna end up scaring the crap out of myself. But I need to get back into Last of Us, and I'm gonna finish Ghost of Yotei recently, and hopefully get that all situated. But yeah, just let me know. Especially with Last of Us, because I'm waiting on you, buddies. I need to get back into it.
I'd like you to find Agang, the Bornean orangutan, in the habitat and select him, please. You can go through each orangutan in turn, or select the habitat barrier, go to the Animals tab in the Habitat Information panel, and find him in the Animals list.
I found him. Release animal into the wild.
I know it's sad to see him go, but he'll be happy out in the wild. And he's a wonderful candidate for release. Young, strong, and fertile. Excellent work there. You've definitely got potential, you know.
Dang. Okay. Shoot.
Ah, I see you've been doing some homework. Although, it hardly seems like work when you're learning about something as adorable as a ring-tailed lemur. I imagine I'd have got much better grades at school if there'd been less algebra and more aldebra. Tortoises.
Oh, I get it.
Okay, so far we've done a lot of work with habitat animals, but now it's time to learn all about exhibit animals. Let's build a brand new exhibit. I've marked an area for our new exhibit. How about we head over there?
Yeah, sorry if this one's a little boring. I would be building my own, but I don't know how to play this game, so I'm like testing
now let's
the.
Build a new exhibit in the gap that's been left. Just add it to the building like we did with the research center earlier. Then
Oh,
pop
this
it
is
into
how
the
they
gap.
do iguanas. Exhibit? Am I just building an exhibit? It needs to be inside, don't it?
Perfect. The next thing to do is adopt an exhibit animal to go in there. How about a Gila monster?
Yeah, I'm
Open up the
looking
exhibit
forward to
trading
playing all of
section
it
and
too.
adopt one.
No, not a big animal. Nope, damn it, I did it again. Exhibit animal market. Okay.
Just as we do with habitat animals, we need to send the Gila monster to the exhibit. Select the exhibit to send it there.
When you send an animal to an exhibit, it'll automatically be given the correct setup. But that doesn't mean it's completely ready for them. So let's finish it off.
We'll start by adding some enrichment items. Head over to the exhibit's information panel. Good. Now open the Layout tab.
As I'm sure you know by now, you can unlock more enrichment levels by having one of your vets do some research.
Now we'll also need to set the temperature and humidity in the exhibit. These are vitally important
Okay,
for
so
keeping
needs
our
20.
Gila monster happy and comfortable. Open the Climate tab.
Here, you can see the
keep
Gila
it
monster's
45.
desired temperature and humidity. You can change both of these by adjusting the
okay, so
dials
40.
below.
40's good, 40's
Make
good.
sure it's going to be nice and cozy.
Very humid.
That's the ticket.
There we
And the
go.
last thing we need to look at is setting up the different windows. So open up the Windows tab.
Okay.
There's also an exhibit education board. Pop them down near your exhibits to teach your guests about them. Let's add one now.
There they go. Place one exhibit education board for Gala Monster. Okay. Alright, place that one there.
Just like the education boards and speakers we put down for the ring-tailed lemurs, you'll need to link these to the Gila monster. Go on.
Ah, that one's floating.
Lovely stuff. Now our guests can learn all about our venomous friend
Alrighty,
here.
here we go.
Right, now, I've got a bit of a big job for you. I need you to increase the number of species in the zoo. You'll probably want to adopt both habitat and exhibit animals to do so, which will mean building plenty of new habitats and exhibits for them. Go on, off you pop. I'll check in with you when you're almost done.
Have at least 12 species in the zoo. How many species do I have in the zoo already? It's not telling me how many species I have. Number of animals. How many species? Habitats. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 10. Okay. So I'm gonna need more animals, but what animals are in Madagascar? What? Should I add a lion, a zebra, an elephant? We already got a hippo. Should I add a lion, a zebra, and not an elephant, a giraffe? Oh, 12 species. So I need 2 more. So I guess the zebra and the lion are what we're adding. But do I add them over here is the question. Or is this where the people... Okay, so lion. Alright, cool. Wait, can I buy a lion? Are these the only animals I can buy? Ah, no! Come on now. I can only buy these? Alright, so I already... A western chimpanzee. Is that not what I already have? Oh, no, I have a bonobo. Bonobo is not a chimpanzee? What? Never mind, I guess it wasn't Caesar. Okay, cool. I guess we should just adopt these guys, but I have to make a habitat for them. So we got those guys, and then we got these dudes, mandrills. Baboons. Alright, so I'm working with this area right here, so let's see what we got. As far as, like, building goes, I'm a fail instantly. Oh, God. Okay, alright, so beds and shelters. Bedding? Okay, we don't need bedding, we need the shelters first. Let's look for these shelters, see what we can give these animals for sleeping. Why can't I get you? You're an Arctic anyway, nobody wants that. Coop shelter. Log shelter. What would be a good shelter for a chimpanzee? Would this be good? African shelter with dimensions? Am I going overboard? That looks like a chicken coop. I ain't putting my chimpanzees in a chicken coop. That's way too big. Okay. Okay, this works. This works. So we're gonna put. I guess we can put it here in the middle. I hate that the terrain doesn't like warp to its back and call, and then the baboons we can place here. I guess we'll just place the baboons shelter here. Boom. Okay. As for you, I need to. How do I do terrain manipulation? Alright, because you need bedding. How about that? Extra leaves. That's something that happened in Jurassic World Evolution 3, I will say. Oh, that was another one, Toasty. I don't know if you're still here, but Jurassic World Evolution 3 is another game I plan on playing. Okay. How do I mess with the terrain? Aquatic Jetsy's habitat. Oh, I can't mess with the terrain? I guess I have to move it. Yeah, but then I can't put a path there. So what am I supposed to do? Put it right here? Actually, that's not a bad place to put it. Okay. Hold up. They can still go underneath that. I don't want them to be able to go underneath it. Okay. We can work. I can work with this. I can work with this. All right. Cool. Barriers. I gotta be able to. Okay. First off, I gotta learn things about these animals. Okay, stop it with the lemurs. I need you to research Western chimpanzees. Ah, habitats. Okay. Construction, maybe? No. No, wouldn't be that. Faculty, no, it wouldn't be that. Oh, maybe it's that. Aha! Thank you. Found it. Got it. Okay. Are these all the animals in this game? Brazilian salmon pink tarantula? Oof. Wandering spider. Giant panda. Giant tiger land snail. Goliath bird eater. Grizzly bear. Himalayan brown bear. Ooh. Oh, it's in Pakistan. So the size, they can get up to almost 500 pounds. 9 feet, 8 feet long, 9 by 8. Almost 500 pounds. Yeah, grizzly bears are bigger. No, go back. I was looking at that. Alright, we got hippopotamus, Indian elephants. Ooh. Rhinoceros. There's some beautiful, beautiful animals in this. Saltwater crocodile. Chimpanzees. There we go. That's what I need to know. Climbing requirements: 8 meter, 80 meters. Land requirements is 780 meters. Okay. All right. I can work with that. Grade 3 climb proof. Boundary requirements. Oh, shoot. It's got to be 16.15 feet up. Okay, 16.5 feet up in the air, and then level 3 climbing proof. So now I know the walls I need in order to build. Here, I'm gonna be safe and just keep it at 10. Length. I'm gonna go pretty long with the length here. Alright. And then we'll come with the see-through here. Okay. There are a couple areas where people can see them. I don't know if this is a big area for them. It might need to be bigger because these guys have a bigger area. So does that mean these guys need bigger ones too? Also, how do you do that? That's what I want to know. Dang, then I should just get rid of these, shouldn't I? So, Western chimpanzee. Oh, Toaster, you back. Hey, I forgot to ask you something. Oh, no, don't forget now. Come on now. There goes my head again. Hold on, my brain farted. Give me a second. Let me build this paddock. Just stay tuned. It's a Western chimpanzee, by the way, to answer your question. Yes! Alright, cool. Alright, can I add a windows to these? I can! Looky there! Alright. It was something. Toasty. I completely forgot. What were we talking about? Ah! It was something about a... I don't remember. I don't remember. We'll switch these back. No, not that. Switch back to that. Blast. The streamer got a question for the viewer. Interesting. Well, it was about something you wanted, or it was something you had a question about, and that you mentioned. And I remembered, but it's in my video. Just watch this video over again. Eventually, you'll hear it. It's sometime during the past 10 minutes, or the last time we were talking. So if you remember when we were talking last, you'll be able to remember or hear like what was going on. But it was something to do for a question that you had, and I answered it, I believe, but I don't know. if you're gonna be able to hear it. No, I just realized something. How long do I need to go back? Let's see, how long have we been streaming? About 30 minutes, maybe? I don't know, hold on. How long ago did you send those messages? How long ago were you talking to me just a minute ago? It was whenever you were watching me just a minute. Maybe I can... No way am I watching 2 hours. No, you're good, you're good. It's only like 10 or 30 minutes ago. It wasn't like 2 hours ago, I promise. It definitely was whenever I was playing this map and you came in to watch. Like, you'll hear me talking to you and stuff. I do that a lot. I don't know if most streamers do that, but... Hold on, let me see if I can... Is it on here? Am I able to see what it is I was trying to get from you on here? What was I trying to talk about? I don't know. Yeah, let me know if you find it. Or if I even mentioned it. I don't know if I mentioned it. Watch, you're gonna leave and I'm gonna remember and I'm gonna try asking again. Alright, let's see. So I just realized I done goofed with how I made this. I asked, it might have either been me saying something or it might have been a question that I wanted to ask. It had something to do with you, I know that much. But it was something I was trying to figure out or know because I think it had something to do with what I'm trying to accomplish. Might have been me getting a camera. I'm not 100% sure. I need to figure out how I'm doing this because these are high enough. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Okay, I got climb proof on it now. Which is what this has, climb proof. Alright, so let's see if... I gotta be able to get paths working. Here we go. Bro, Jurassic World Evolution just kind of stole. How do I raise? Oh my goodness, hold up. I don't know how to build bridges. Elevated length? What? No. How do I... Okay. Hold up. Didn't find it? It's okay, Toasty. Okay, hold up. How do I make paths? Ah, ah, figured it out. Well, I didn't figure it out, but I figured something out. That's all that matters. Okay. Let's see, can I go about this? Come on now, turn! Oh, God, no, just turn. Just turn. I don't want it to go fully around, dang it. I guess you can't do that with these kinds of... Come on. Bruh. But I was gonna suggest you adding more commentary and adding your thoughts and perspective on what's going on in this with the game and story characters, because I do want to watch your Left Behind video. But I give commentary. Wait, what? Queue setup would be invalid. What? Oh my goodness. Alright, just give me a path. I would do more commentary on my videos, but whenever I'm playing like storytelling games and stuff like that, I try to not add so much of ooh, the link needs to go down just a lot. Sorry, give me 1 second. How do I wrote what? Oh. Wait a minute. I'm so confused. No, I would add more commentary for my videos, but the ones that enjoy story, I try to let the story build, so I don't talk about it a whole lot. I tried talking about Left Behind, and it is hard when you don't hear or see the player. It's like just watching, no commentary, just a walkthrough, and it's impossible for 2 hours. But you didn't say something about camera. This is... Oh yeah, I am getting a camera. I have one coming, and because I told my partner about what you had mentioned, especially if I was going to play games like The Last of Us and games where because I have an issue especially with me, which makes it hard for me to make videos. But I kind of lose myself in the game, and then I get real quiet. And I have faces. Like there are faces that I was making the whole time, but I make faces, but I do have a tendency to get quiet, unless people like you or somebody comes in and they say something, and eventually I do like speak. So it's a lot better for me to have people around than to not, because then I feel like I have an audience. But most of the time when I'm making most of these lives, I don't have anybody watching me. I'm just kind of playing the game, and I don't feel the need to speak unless I have somebody watching me, if that makes sense. It shouldn't be how I am, but yeah, having a camera would be good for like all the quiet times and stuff, and it'd be a lot easier. Yeah, see, I can put you down, but I can't turn you. Let me turn you, please. Oh, can I lift paths up? Oh my goodness, I am so lost with this. Can I make stairs with regular pathing? Maybe. Oh, I can! Why did it zoom all the way out for that? Okay. Hold up, let's zoom. Let's get a little down. I know what you're saying. You're just saying, you just challenge stream. Yeah, I know. The zoom out was fucking. It just fucking. It said. No, I have a tendency. And most of the time I do chill. But like I do comment on videos. Like I talk about it. I make like comments. I make small increments. Like I'll be sitting there talking to NPCs. Sometimes you don't hear me. Especially whenever I'm like playing role playing games. I'll look at like, especially during like my Fallout era, I'd like look at characters like Piper and just be like, "Hey, yo, Piper, let's go. Why are you stuck in a tree? How did you even get up there?" I make like stupid comments like that, which I sound dumb as hell now that I'm saying them out loud. Anyway, but yeah, why can't I turn? What? Do I need to move you? Probably. Just go to the side a little bit. Ooh. But I make commentary. But I do get quiet. I've noticed that. My wife mentioned that to me too as well. She said that I have a tendency to get quiet, and then it's like nobody hears you, so like terrain too uneven. Uneven? That's a word. Okay, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Taking so long to build a path, guys. Alright, hold up. Ah, yes. And then I can build a path over here. Why am I not able to build? I'm not able to curve like I want to. Okay, hold up. Alright, so we got this built. Now I just need to build the one extra thing that needs to go on this habitat, which is... I just need a door. Yeah, that'll do fine. Okay. Wife is on that. Wait, your wife is in on that and not complaining about video games. You are living the dream, man. And if she was... Hold on. Oh, it didn't add it. No! It did add you to the frick. It did add your latest comment. No, I can't. Oh my god, my video. No. Back out. No. Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. Comments. Nope. Alright, hold up. I gotta like exit my video and go back in. Oh Lord. No, it still didn't add it. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to read that later then. Alright. I added you. Now I need to add the path for you. Okay. Alright. I could push this wall out, giving them more space. So I might do that. Okay. Okay. Boom, baby. Okay, so they got climb proof now. Alright. I think that's good. Moved it a little closer. I think we could do the same with these. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it to where they have to go up the stairs to fully see them. Kind of giving the chimpanzees more of a, more of a by themselves moment. So I'm gonna go this way. And then right here. can change. We'll change right here. And I'll change right here. Alright, Windows. Boom. Sorry for that minuscule little pause right there, guys. My dog kept farting. I had to do something about it. She stinks. Alright. Boom! Oh my god. Of course, it's always one little dude. Come on. Okay. Now, all around should be flame-proof. Boom. Alright. Now we just need, we got them going into there, which means they're now connected. This is a good area for trypandas. It hasn't given me the ability to like change the height of anything yet, so I'm kind of stuck with what I've been given. So I'm working with what I got at the moment. Alright, so we got the first area built. I'm gonna have to leave it here, guys, because I have to go and get my wife. I will be back on later today. I don't know necessarily as far as to like when, but I will be back on, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. But I got things I gotta do, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I will see y'all guys in the next video. Peace, guys. Oh, I gotta save first. Hold up. I gotta figure out what it is I'm doing.